hello, people. Yet again, welcome to Holistic Talks with Dr. Rashmi. Today, I'm here with an excited and new person who is so dedicated and committed to achieve her fitness. So, let's welcome Bindu BK.
Hi, Rashmi.
Hello, Bindu. Welcome to our show. Without any further delay, please introduce yourself and little more about your background as well, so our people get to know with whom we are interacting. Thank you, Bindu. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. This is Bindu. I'm from Shimoga and I have done my engineering and I have worked for 7.5 years in non-IT sector, and I am a full-time mom of 5 years old daughter, and I stay with my husband and daughter in Kanakpura Road, Bangalore.
Thank you. Welcome to you, Bindu, for the holistic talks. I'm grateful that you took time out from your busy schedule of parenting your kid and family, especially on this time, and I'm so grateful for you. So here is
my pleasure.
Thank you. So you have been a part of Holistic Fit You program for quite some time now. So we are all curious, see, this whole talk show is to enlighten people to understand why fitness in their journey and their life is important and how we are being ignorant about it. So can you throw some light on that area, Bindu, for us? Thank you.
Yes. Actually, I was considered obese from my teenage. It is not that I was lean and I was slim and now I have become obese and all. So actually, everybody was telling in my family, my mother, my grandmother, everybody was little overweight only. So it was not at all a problem at that time. So I was happy with how I am and how I look. It was not problem for others also because I was really active and nothing going wrong with my weight and all. When it came till my marriage, it was not at all an issue for anybody. So when they started searching, they thought, hey, you're a little fat, you have to reduce your weight. Then I thought, all these years, nobody thought this, and even I was not at all conscious about my body type, and all of a sudden everybody is asking me to cut down my weight and look slim to get married. Is this a reason, and should I do that? Then I didn't do anything, because if somebody wants to marry me, he has to marry me like how I am. So even that time also I was so ignorant, because overnight we can't become a different person. So but still I thought, okay, this is the right time, and I have time also, because I was all busy in my studies, doing engineering, that searching for job. After doing job, it is like being computer science students, all the time sitting in front of the system and working. Physical activity is almost zero. So I thought, okay, let me take a break from my work, and I started on my own doing little diet and working out. So somehow till I got married, I was somehow managed how I look. So somehow I got married also. After that, the purpose of weight loss over. So again back to normal, eating nicely. So all routine gone, everything. So I got married. I was again started working, and it was going on like that only. Then again come a turning point when I had to conceive. Everybody told, oh, you're fat, you can't conceive like this. So again, okay. When it is needed, when we go to grocery shop and buy something. No, it was my weight loss journey was like that. When it is required, okay, I will lose some weight, and my purpose is served, again I will come back to my normal routine. It was happening after delivery, it was out of my mind, and my body was out of my shape, and so I had to take care of my daughter. I forgot myself completely. I had never seen myself in the mirror only for so many days, looking after her. After that also, it is not that much creating any problem that I am overweight. So I was normal only. But when I had some health issues, it was a serious problem. So my daughter was small, I had PCOD, and I had a kidney stones problem. I got admitted to hospital. Then came a real problem, and that time I realized it is not that to serve a purpose. If you want to be fit, it is all temporary. I need to have some permanent solution for this weight and my fitness. So I did on my own some or the other things. It was like managing my weight. It is not losing, but somehow I was managing, but still the problems are there with me in a little quantity. Then I started like every year, New Year resolution. So every year we will think that this year we will do something better. So this 2021 January I started. So no. Now Bindu, you should not leave you like this. You have to be fit. So I started on my own walking, because we are neglected so much and we are not at all aware of how to be fit. So we will start on our own. What we know, we will apply randomly. Like we will go for walk and we will eat little less. That's it. No structured program and all. So somehow little 1 or 2 kgs I reduced. Then came a nice and biggest life-changing program, Holistic Physio, which is conducted by Dr. Rashmi. So I never thought anything and I just joined it in February. In 21 days challenge, it was like awesome. So like I was also very eager to be fit. So the program was also like fully structured. So it helped me a lot to introspect my lifestyle, like what I'm eating, what I'm doing. So is it a right, or am I doing it in a right way? So after 21 days, like I really lost 2.5 kgs and my lifestyle, I'm not telling that this is randomly changed, but little corrections here and there made my lifestyle at least better. So this was my journey of 21 days. So it was really awesome with wonderful group mates who are all in a like-minded people, and we did it really well. So after 21 days, like when the program got over, again back to normal routine. So it was like every now and then we want spoon feeding. So someone has to tell, no, Bindu, you have to look after your body, you have to think about yourself, you have to reduce weight, you have to be fit. So then I again thought it is not going to work like that. So I have to self-motivate me, and I have to do something to inspire me to do it regularly. Then again, thanks to you, you started a wonderful, awesome journey called Holistic, transformed you for 6 months. So I jumped into the program. So I was eagerly waiting for that program, and I jumped into it, and it has been 3.5 months now. I'm into the journey and I'm enjoying it to the fullest, and like it has changed. I can definitely say that it has changed my life drastically. Thank you Rashmi for that wonderful opportunity.
Welcome. So now, as you wonderfully put it across, saying, we are constantly ignoring our health until unless, we come across a challenge, or we, fall sick, or, our body completely rejects to move. Yeah, as you completely, wonderfully shared that, yes, I went through hospitalization, I went through, kidney stones, I went through PCOD. See, these are not small things, after giving birth and managing a family and taking care of a small kid itself is so much stress. On top of that, all these issues came as you, put it across with a smiling face, I can really, read the pain behind that smile when you say, I had to do all this, because, it is not really as easy and as simply you put it across, Bindu. So I'm so proud that, you're willing to put that smile across and, cover up that pain and, agony and what do you say, that emotional trauma that you went through. Yes, see, nothing came without you experiencing all that. Otherwise, we are all just absolutely, as you said, yes, we want to take care of health as and when we need it. So, we like, if until unless there's no other option for me to get married and find the right guy, so that is when I look at myself. And or if I need to conceive a child, so that is when people around us keep telling, so that okay, the gynecologist will suggest you, yes, you need to take care of health, and first thing they tell you is reduce your weight. So if you have consumed spent number of years without conceiving, they would always the first thing they look at you and tell you is reduce your weight. So yes, you went through all this. So but then even with all that, what were you doing was trying to do a quick fix. Yeah, so I'm sure each one of us here listening to you and going through this video, I can watch on this that there are many women who can wonderfully connect to your story, and I'm sure they understand the emotion behind that smile that you are so wonderfully putting it across to them, saying, yeah, I went through, so that is the reason I decided. So hats off to you for being so truthful to yourself and inspire other women who had the same kind of journey. I'm sure at many times in your life you would have lost hope. Yeah, that yes, I have been like this, so this is me. Yeah, that acceptance also comes because we are yet to put in effort in a proper systematic manner, like with whatever little knowledge, or as you wonderfully put it across, saying in bits and pieces I used to do whatever little I knew. So with all that effort, you would accept, yes, this is me, because my grandmother is that, my mom is this, and I am here, so I am happy. Because see, you get a good comparison, and you also get a wonderful opportunity to say that yes, it's hereditary for me. This is something which I commonly come across. People say, yeah, my family is like this, so how can I be different? Yeah, I'm sure you can connect to what I'm saying, and I'm sure you've used that term as well many times in your conversation, saying when they're all like that. Sorry?
It was a great excuse for me to don't do anything, because it is hereditary. Everybody is fat in my family, that's why I'm fat.
Yeah,
no fault. There is no my fault.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm sure there are so many people out there watching you, and still holding on to that one excuse that it is hereditary for me. So what is your message to those viewers who who wants to have a good reason the way you found it? Yeah, so I would like your message to them, Bindu.
Yeah, yes, actually hereditary is not the body type. We we take it from their lifestyle, because my grandmother raised my mother and my mother raised me. So what they know only they will transfer. So what they did only they will teach us, not other than that. So maybe they have done something wrong, and that's why we carried it out, and we are naming it hereditary. Like all their lifestyle, we are carry forward. They have been given to us, so we are following it, and we are telling it is hereditary. They are also like that. They would have tried and they would have made a better life, but I don't know, because of their situation, because of their stress-free life, maybe they could cope up with all the health issues, and till 60 they didn't get any other than BP, sugar, other than that not big health issues to do something like me to be fit. So it was okay for them. They both were also working. That's why they were little active. So that lifestyle covered up everything. So I just want to tell everybody, please don't name it like hereditary, because your life and your lifestyle is completely different from theirs, and what they ate was completely different, and what we are eating today is completely different. So really our lifestyle matters a lot, like it contributes a lot to our health and fitness, because in their time they had a really nutrition food, and they didn't went through the health issues like us. Nowadays young teenage girls are suffering from PCOD and obesity. I have heard a lot like girls telling it is now they are quoting it is common problem. They are quoting it PCOD. I also have PCOD, common problem for everybody, because everybody is obese and everybody's lifestyle is same. So if we want to be fit and healthy, just only one mantra: take care of your lifestyle and take care of yourself and be fit and be healthy. That's a simple one.
Thank you, Bindu. Such beautifully and such simply you put it across to the viewers. I'm sure you are inspiring so many lives to, come out of that single excuse of, my hereditary. Yeah. So as you wonderfully put it across, you said that, lifestyle change is the only way out for us to battle and fight back our PCODs or obesity or any health issues for that matter. So how did this, thought itself come to you that lifestyle is what we need, and how this Holistic Fit You program has helped you in fine-tuning your lifestyle to understand the value of it, the lifestyle itself?
Actually, it is like we are now in internet era, so we come across many things, knowledge sharing by so many knowledgeable persons. They inspire us a lot. They talk much and they will transform their knowledge, like you do this, you'll become like this, your lifestyle routine. Like I had heard from like whoever talks, yeah, your routine is not good, that's why it is happening, your lifestyle is not good. Then I sat and like thought, what is that is wrong in my lifestyle? Okay, the time I get up, how I have my food, like what type of food I choose, everything matters a lot. So it needed slight changes, but like I didn't knew like what if I was doing workout, I was not concentrating on food. If I am dieting, waking up early or sleeping time, that is everything was not under my control. So it was all situational based, and I was like, I want to be fit. Only one thing was there in my mind, I want to be fit, but how? So this 21 days Fit You challenge helped me a lot to kickstart my fitness journey, and this Holistic Transformed You really made the 21 days Fit You just gave me the knowledge, more knowledge about what to do and how to do, but I started implementing it when I joined Holistic Transformed You program. Like past 3 months I'm into that journey. So from April I started implementing it. So I decided I just don't want to know about anything, I just want to do whatever I know, I just want to do it, and I badly wanted to have a good lifestyle to maintain my fitness. So it really helped me a lot, Rashmi. 21 days program was like a boon for me, and this holistic journey is like awesome.
Thank you, Bindu. So I'm so happy that it helped you. But see, now again, the lifestyle you're talking about, that you change your lifestyle to better one, that is where you are, being holistically fit and holistically transforming your life. So
Yes.
how is that? See, you also mentioned that just small changes that you did in your lifestyle. So what are these small lifestyle changes that you started doing rather than knowing? Yeah, as you wonderfully put it across, like I knew enough, but when it comes to doing, it was not happening. I'm sure we are all burned that bridge between knowing and doing, because we feel that yeah, knowing is equal to doing. So but I'm sure you wonderfully realized that when you came to a 21-day program where I was telling no, it is only about doing. Yeah, so can you share little experience of yours into
Yeah.
that area for our
Yes.
viewers? Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. In 21 days, like I believed like what we eat, we will become. So in 21 days, my full on focus was on eating, because whatever we do or not do, eating we do every day 3 times. More than that, simplest is 3 times. So I started the diet chart given by you. So like it was really simplified, and I like started with 1,000 steps. Like no, I decided like I will not burden myself, because I knew, because if I push myself a lot, I'm going to do it for a shorter period, and I am definitely will discontinue doing it and again back to square one. So it is not going to happen. May it be a slow and steady, but I want results and I want to definitely change my lifestyle. So I just started from the food. Then once I got habituated to having raw vegetables, fruits, and cutting down my portions. So I started feeling light, and I thought, okay, this challenge I somehow managed. Let me take another challenge. So I started doing more steps. Then I thought, okay. So my body is listening to me. Let me do more. So one step at a time, baby steps. So one step at a time, because situations, I have to manage everything and do it for myself. So I can't just jump into like more workout, full diet. I will reduce 10 kgs in a month and again back to square one. Then done. So I didn't wanted to make this mistake again. So I told myself, no hurry, because I am married, I have a kid. So no purpose now to be in a hurry. So slow and steady wins the race. This is for my health and my lifetime I'm doing. So let me do it slowly. So in 21 days, I started with food, little workouts. And when I came to the 6 months program, so like it was, my mind and body was little ready to take more challenges. So whatever challenges you gave, so it motivated and inspired me, and all our group mates were really, so they call me rockstar, and they pushed me like anything. You can do it, Bindu, you can do it. So somehow 2-3 challenges I did it nicely, and so now it is like no more a challenge. It has, the challenges became my lifestyle now. So every day, waking up early, my food habits, taking food in time, and water intake, everything I'm taking care of, everything. And now I see it is so easy, but why I made it a mess and made it so complicated, and because it is not a 10 days or 20 days program and we will become normal, and after that okay, done. It is a lifetime thing. So we need to, from the scratch, we need to correct our lifestyle. So it will not come overnight. So you have to take one step at a time. I learned that, Rashmi. So it helped me a lot, because to blast a rock, we can't blast it like that. So we need to dig, and then it will become easy. Like that, it happened.
Okay. Thank you for that wonderful sharing, Bindu. So here is a question. See,
Yes.
you fabulously put it across, saying that I chose to do one step at a time. Yeah, so it was more of doing. Yeah, it was more of
Yes.
doing, and not about yes, I know it all. And when you started doing it, was it as easy as you knew things? Or what is your new experience when you started doing all this you knew about a lifestyle change that you were looking forward to in the program?
Yes, yes, sure. Shmi, actually, like before and all, I used to like, okay, if we do some walking, it will be like enough. So after coming from walk, you will feel more hungry. I used to eat more. So it was all mind game. Like, hey, you have done walk today, Bindu, so you can eat. Anyway, tomorrow also you are going for walk. But I didn't knew that if I'm going tomorrow or not. But in confidence, I will eat. From today's workout also, I will tell, today I did some walking, 10,000 steps, so I will eat little more. Tomorrow also again I am doing 10,000 steps. What a big deal. So like that mindset when I was doing on my own. So after the guidelines given by you, so I thought like, let me forget whatever I know. Let me follow the guidelines given by you, because on my own, whatever I did was not at all given any results. So I started simple things, like I made the correction, chose healthy foods, and not more workouts. How much ever I can do, I did that, and I told myself, it's working. Like I was doing under pressure before, so I have to do. Now I'm doing it with pleasure. So waking up early in the morning at 4 o'clock is a fun now. So it is so easy. If you want to sleep after 4 also, no, we can't sleep. Like our mind and body will tell, hey, no, you have to send good morning message, you have to do workout, you have to do. So like I started loving the lifestyle what you taught us. So it was like so easy and fun. So no difficulties, like little difficulties when somebody is eating some junk food. Then that time, let me pause and think whether I should eat or not that time. So I made it simpler, and it worked for me.
Wonderful, Bindu. We are so proud of you, and congratulations for all the implementation. See, it's all not about knowing again. See, each one of us, even a small kid knows how to remain fit. But then people also come across, see, weight loss is not difficult for me. But when you ask them when was the last time they lost it takes time for them to think and then come back and tell you, yeah, it was that time or that year of my life. But yes, you simply put it across, saying you were doing things with the pressure before, now you're doing with pleasure.
Yes.
So how did that transformation really happen to you? Because I'm sure you said I enjoy waking up at 4 a.m. But I'm sure my viewers are not liking that, or they are not going to even believe what you're saying, because yeah, it is only your experience and my experience. But I'm sure it is very difficult for people to understand and experience that without them trying it out. So how that transformation from pressure to pleasure happened? Because I'm sure it didn't happen overnight, as you wonderfully put it across. And you also put it across saying that I did commitment, I did dedication in doing all this. See, just because I want to take one step at a time, you are not finishing the stairs until unless you're lifting your leg and keeping it there. Yeah, I'm sure you have a fabulous experience of that, because in the 4.5 months that we are together, how taking that one step at a time did put so much thought into it, and what kind of a commitment and dedication it required. Yeah. So can you elaborate little on that, how we transformed into from pressure to pleasure that you wonderfully put
Yes.
across? Yeah.
Sure, Rashmi. Actually, our mind is very smart, and it tricks us like anything. Like whatever it says, we believe, and whatever it says, we'll do it. So it says, "Oh, you are looking good, however you are." So we will believe that. I believed like that only. I am so beautiful the way I am. So then I realized fitness is not only about being slim or reducing weight, because we have all other aspects also. Like mentally you should be fit, emotionally you should be fit. As I am a very emotional person, all my this bodily changes and obesity was somehow related to my emotional quotient. Like emotional I was not emotionally that stable. That made me. So all this happened with your guidelines about changing our mindset. When it changes here, you can see the changes physically. So that mindset change of mindset played a big role in doing things without pressure and with pleasure. So I should thank you, Rashmi, for that changeover in my mindset.
Yeah. So that transformed your pressure into pleasure, and there was no looking back from then, right?
Correct.
So see how important it is for a person to work on the mindset before they work on their external appearance. As you wonderfully put it across, it is not only about looking good, it is also about feeling good from within. See, you might
Correct.
see 101 people walking around us who are having the best figures and best shape, but they are going through so many sufferings within, and they're not feeling good about themselves. So how do you want to put it across for those viewers who feel that, yeah, I am in the best shape, I don't need a fitness journey, or I am fit the way I am. So this is something, the common excuse, as you wonderfully put it across. Hereditary was a big excuse for me. I see commonly this as their excuse. No, I am slim, I don't have to lose weight. So how does that, you want to explain to them?
Okay. Like it is like I have many friends who are lean and still they are not fit. Actually, they were jealous of me because you are so fat and obese, but you are so active and all before. So then that time only I knew that it is not at all about losing weight to be fit. Mental fitness and emotional fitness is also very much important with that. If you are happy inside, you look really good outside. How much your whatever your body shape is, it is the whatever comes from inside will show out. That I learned from this program, and I just learned to love myself because I was never my priority. I was not at all my priority in my life. I always used to take me for granted. So, Bindu, it is your time, you can take it later. It is your sleep, no, you can take it later. I used to compromise a lot. I thought I'm a very good person, that's why I'm doing all that. Then I thought, when I can't do justice to my body and my mind and my emotional balance, so am I doing it a right thing to others? So taking care of others, thinking about others is good in one way, but we must be in the top priority. So if we take care of ourselves, everything will take care of itself nicely. That I realized when I started implementing the things, because I used to take care of all my elders and many more things in my family. But when I got admitted to hospital, that was the time I realized everybody will take care of us because to the sake of taking care, but not with that happiness, because as I had taken myself for granted, they have also taken me for granted. So Bindu will never fall sick. She will be active all the time and she will take care of everybody else. So it was like, oh no, I had to give myself my time. So that also made me take actions very fast and do things rather than thinking whether I should do or not, because it is like me time. Everybody nowadays talking, I don't have me time. All 24/7 is our time only, but we are not enjoying it and we are not happy with ourselves. That is why we are not getting time for ourselves. Now I have started loving myself. I have started motivating myself, and it is like self-love everywhere, making me concentrate on myself. And I'm just thinking and seeing around, everybody is taking care of themselves very nicely without me. So it was my mindset that without me they will feel bad, my loved ones feel bad if I don't give time and all. Now I realize like we should always make us a priority, then everything will fall in place. Rashmi, that is my great learning from this program.
Thank you, Bindu. Wonderfully, you put it across, and simply you put it across. As I keep repeating in my program, yes, it is good to take care of everybody, but in the process, don't leave yourself behind. So this is something that I keep repeating to all my viewers, and my participants keep hearing this from me. See, nobody is stopping you from doing it for yourself except you. So for you not willing to take that action, you have so many excuses. Hereditary, no time, my kid is my priority, my family is my priority, and my job is my priority. See, everything needs me. But for those people, here is one simple question that I want to ask. Who is your, see, when are you your priority? Yeah, so when are you your priority? I'm sure that question popped up in Bindu's mind when she was hospitalized and lying there. See, many people transform themselves because they wouldn't have taken that break for themselves to sit and introspect. Yes, Bindu, do you agree with this?
Yes. Because that was the time I spent with myself in the hospital. All other time, like I was with somebody in the hospital doing all their stuffs. So that time and all, I was so busy taking care of others. When I was hospitalized, I had full time, forced me time, that you should think and you should sit and think why it happened, why you are on this bed now. For 10 days I was there in the hospital, and so I was thinking. So without me, 10 days, if the world can run smoothly, so it can run smoothly for lifetime. So they don't need me, I need myself. This is the time I need myself.
Wow,
so
wonderful
my life entirely changed from that time. And after joining the program, like it is now full 24/7 is me time. I will decide what to do, when to do, what to do with myself, and how much to do. So it is like it is like everything is under my control. I'm feeling so happy from inside.
Yeah, that is very visible from outside also, Bindu.
I must tell, like I have started living now. After 40 years of my life, I just started living now.
Wonderful. Yes. See, I'm sure viewers can connect to every word that you are saying, because it is deep down, and it is from bottom of your heart that you are pouring it out, and you are not trying to look good in front of the crowd now. You are just feeling good Yeah, which
Yes.
is very clearly visible. So how does this transformation come to you? Yes, see, we all know that, we should be happy from within, but how many of us are really being ourselves to be happy? See, the most common what do you say, advice that people continue to give, or at least I have received in my life, is, you should be yourself so that you can be happy. But how many of you are even making an effort to live your life the way you want, or be yourself in the process, removing all those masks, like, yeah, I am being good, or I'm being the best mother, I'm being the best wife, or I'm being the best employee. So when is that you are taking time out from all these multiple hats that you have been put on forcibly, or by choice? Like, you hardly have an option when it comes to be that. So yes, so when is that time you are taking for yourself, and how did this transformation, I'm sure you had multiple hats that I was describing about, so how did you figure out that, which is the way out of throwing all these masks and be you? And you wonderfully put it across. Yes, at 40 I am living my life. So there is no other better word to and put it across. And so simple, and such simple three words. We all hear, I love you is the best word which commonly used. But yes, the same three words could be, I am living my life. Yeah. So don't you think that's a wonderful experience than I love you, you always were told? So how different that happened? And can you share little experience of yours, Bindu, there? Thank you.
Yes, sure, Rashmi. Actually, we always depend on others to motivate us, to tell us to do, what not to do. And it is like their mind or our mind playing on us. Like, we really forget like what we want to do in life, and it is all messed up when your lifestyle only is not in a proper way. Like, the life full is messed up only. So you are very busy in taking care of the things, making it right. So you never get time for yourself. And like in this program, I just got more and more time to introspect me. That is my early morning time. That made me wake up early in the morning and introspect me in a different aspect, like what I am doing, how I am doing, and for what reason I am doing. Am I happy? I asked more than 1,000 questions to me, and then I got answer to one or two. That's it. So then I attended so many webinars of yours, and every time I attended, one question was answered, one or two questions were answered, and then I thought, okay, it is like simple, like keys in our hand, it is locked, we are under lockdown. So just you need to open the key and all our questions will be answered. We never take time to do that. So like in my early morning time, when I used to do pranayama workout, still more time I had, because everybody else were sleeping, and I had much time, and I introspected me a lot, that like I have to spend my time with me. So I am my best companion. So I started loving myself, taking care of myself, and I started thinking about myself. Then all this magic happened, Rashmi. Like I don't need anybody to tell me that you should wake up, you should do this, Bindu, you should do that. I now just do with pleasure what I have to do and I want to do. So it's like smooth going, and all my questions are answered. Emotionally I am free. Mentally I am not that much stressed. I don't deny, like I don't tell like I have come across everything and overcome all that. Still it is there, but it is a matter of like, okay, I can handle it, like that type of thing. not a big issue. It's like, okay, every day some or the other things will be there to worry, but I will neglect because it is not at all important to me, because I am totally into fully into improving myself in all the aspects, so I don't have time to think other things. So it is making really a good thing that I'm like taking time for myself, and I'm being with me more time now than before.
Yeah, thank you for that wonderful experience sharing, Bindu. See, now everybody is so now the whole world is going through this pandemic, Bindu. So I'm sure you are part of it, and you have a family like everybody else, staying back home and cooking all the meals and eating all the things that are available. You're overstuffing your house because every other time there is a lockdown announced and there's a lot of uncertainty. I'm sure you also have a small kid to manage. And, I see that many of them take that as an excuse that, I don't have time for myself because there is pandemic and everybody's at home and I cannot balance everything. So what is your advice? How did you manage in the first place? Because you are having the same kind of environment, and you have to manage your kid, you have to manage your family, and you have no maid at home to help you. And above all that, you took up this wonderful fitness journey for yourself. It is not just working out, but it is more of an holistic approach where your body alone is not focused, but your mind is constantly required. I constantly tell people, give me your mind, I will give you whatever you want in your life. Yeah. So how did you manage your family during the pandemic, and how you could take out time for your holistic fitness as well during the process?
Like everybody in 2020 when it got locked, so it was like, okay, we like all time pass was cooking nicely, eating nicely, because we didn't had any entertainment, we were not going out, but nice family time we used to enjoy. All other things were okay, but again overeating and raise in my weight really was bothering me. And I thought, why we are thinking with the negative side of this lockdown. Let us have something good in this lockdown to remember for lifetime. And this program helped me to take that initiative, as it changed the way I was thinking about this lockdown, because we were not going out, we didn't had any exposure to the world, so it was fully depressing. Then this program only changed that thought, you have to spend time with yourself. This is the right time. I should thank pandemic that it gave me my time, or else I would have roamed here and there helping my mother, my brother, my friend, whoever calls me, go there and talk with them. So it was no time for me. Now I'm at home, forcefully we are at home, so let us do it for a better purpose. Then this fitness journey helped me. So I'm totally into it, this journey, like anything. I find it a place where I can see myself being happy. I get entertainment from this. Whatever thing I want, I can get out of it, because ultimate thing I got to know is you yourself is the best companion, and you can be with yourself whenever you want, and you are the only person who is going to be with you for your lifetime. So concentrate on yourself, love yourself, and do something for yourself and think about yourself. So it is a right time. Nobody is calling me, nobody is visiting my house. So it took a nice turn, because if somebody is going and coming, we are into their business only. So it forced me to do it, and I should thank this pandemic. So I can tell others also, please make use of this pandemic to introspect yourself, give time to yourself. Like it is enough you had given time to others. Like just give time for yourself, and you will get to know more things about yourself, because like we only don't know what is there in our mind and what potential we have, because it is all underlaid, and we have made so many things on that, and we can't see it. So we are gone blind of that. So take time to do that, and now it is the right time, because you are forced to be with you. And that this corona also taught me, like I when I was like hearing about the pandemic in news and all, I was, if I get corona, what will happen? Like that, then that time I realized, yes, this is the time everybody got to spend time with themselves, because if you get corona also, you will get admitted and nobody will allowed to see you, and you are isolated like anything. So that quarantine and isolation, we have to make every day for ourselves. Isolate yourself and quarantine yourself for some time, to take time for yourself. This is like it is happening for good, I think. So everybody should learn, because everybody was busy in others' business except their own. So this pandemic is teaching a very good lesson to everybody. So we should always see the positive side of the things. So I got to learn this, Rashmi.
Yeah, wonderful, Bindu. Wonderful experience for you. You also put it across simply saying, yes, you should spend time. You should quarantine yourself with yourself. That's a immense wisdom. Like, yes, we always try to run away from our own problems and put across a mask saying, yes, I'm helping them. But the question still remains, have you helped yourself? Until unless you help yourself, there is no way that you are doing justice to helping somebody else. Yeah. So wonderful, Bindu. That's a great wisdom. Thank you for sharing that with our viewers. So here is a question, Bindu. See, now the whole world is fighting a pandemic, but we have built a community of our own, where you said, yeah, where I get to be myself, and where I get to have fun, where I get to experience the other side of the life and look at life in a positive manner. So how is this community, that is holistic community that we have built together, how has that been helpful for you? And do you people discuss about a pandemic ever in that community, or how is your thought process shifted the minute you come back to that community? Please share a little bit for our viewers here.
We have a great community. Like we have a nice group of people. We never ever discussed about this pandemic or anything about this corona and all, because when we are in the group, we are talking about ourselves, our fitness, our lifestyle, and it is like full. That's why I liked it a lot, because it was giving me more space, where there was no thinking of this pandemic and all. So other than that also, life is there. If I get then we will see what happens. Simply sitting here and thinking of if I get. So like our community is like totally different, and we always talk about all positive things which can happen, and we are into fully fitness, and like each one of us is like, we want to build like ourselves, like not only our body but also our mind, make our mind immune with all these nonsense things, that immunity is not for body, it should be mind also. We should make ourselves immune to all the unwanted things. Then automatically everything eradicates, and you will see the beauty of life. And like this community has helped me a lot, and if I would have done this alone, like I would have dropped long back. Like this is hand in hand. Even if I want to take my hand out, also some other will push with this hand, and if I want to take this, some other will push with this hand, and like we are going in hand pushing each other. And now we are in a big crowd, we don't want to push anybody, everybody will push us, and we are going forward for. So it is making us do everything easily, and I really want to thank my teammates, group mates for this support and inspiration, Rashmi.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you that you created such a group of wonderful people and guiding us. Thank you.
Yeah, so like as you wonderfully put it across, yes, immunity and protecting the minute you step out, or even inside the house, you constantly watch the same social media or same news, which rather than building your immunity, it is pulling your mind away from the positivity. So when you are with the right kind of association, right kind of association is the most important thing. And how did this right kind of association has impacted your life in the past couple of months that you have been through the program of Holistic Transformed You, and how it has inspired, and how you have inspired other people, and how others have been helping you to be in the right kind of association. And how do you really feel association is important in your life?
Yes, Rishmi, because all human beings are social animal. Even if we want to have time with ourselves, but we must have the right kind of association who inspire us always, and it is like extended family now. Like we see nice hope, like if I don't want to do also, they will get it out of me done, like not in a bossism manner, but somehow each one will inspire in some or the other way, and even I inspire everybody. Like it is like a group, so we want to go ahead of all these problems. Everybody has a problem, nobody is exception. So like it is, we keep all our problems aside when we are in group, or when we are in our webinars, and when we are in workout together. We concentrate on what we do, and we feel so happy doing it together, and it has been a nice that we don't feel that some in the group so many are there, we have not seen them physically, but still we can catch with their emotions. We are associated with each other like anything, and we feel for each other, and that makes me some magic is really going on this group, that in hand we are going towards our fitness and we are our goals, and it is easy. When you are alone, it is little difficult, and when it becomes difficult, there are many chances of dropping you that. And when you are with right kind of association, there are more and more chances of going forward and making best out of the thing.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you for that, Bindu. Yes, see, you are as good as 5 people that you associate. So if you really want to know who we are, then you just sit and write 5 people name, and you see how you connect to those 5 people. And as Bindu fabulously put it across, it is my extended family. Yes, we all connect to each other, and this is a space that we have created for ourselves to be ourselves, just you, not somebody else, out throwing away all the masks, and that you are a mother, you are a wife, or you are a whatever profession that you are carrying around, or whatever your other masks demand you. But here you are okay being a child, you are okay being a mother, you are okay being a grandmother. So it is nowhere connected to your age, or it is nowhere connected to how you look, or it is nowhere connected to, what struggle you're going through in your personal life. So this is a wonderful sacred space that we have created. It is not built by one person. It is a, huge community by itself, who love to give the best of everything that they have for the, success of other person. And we have a wonderful buddies who keep inspiring each other and who work for their buddy's success. So this is a wonderful place where I also, keep going back and, inspiring other people, and, take inspirations, lot of inspirations from each one of them that I connect with. And see, life is a bliss, if I have to tell it in a simple way. And I'm sure each one of the community member is going through that. I'm sure that you can see in Bindu's face, and the way she's feeling from inside out. You don't need a bigger justification than the smile on her face and the confidence that she has on her face. And thank you, Bindu, so much for taking out your time from a busy schedule, and giving a gap for all the multiple masks that you have been wearing for some time, for the benefit of yours. And the each wisdom that came out of your mouth is, a big book by itself. If you really want to work at it, and take it as a part of your journey as well. Thank you, Bindu. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your wisdom with all of us. I'm sure you have inspired many more lives by yourself, and your thoughts and your actions have motivated many more women to be seeing the better version of themselves. I'm sure I have seen the better version, and it's just halfway. That is where I want to promise you, yes, we have still a long way to go.
We have just begun.
Yeah, exactly. And with that halfway journey, I could see so much of better versions coming out of you. And I'm so glad and I'm so happy for your success. And I'm so proud that, you're being consistent, committed, and dedicated for whatever you wanted to achieve. Once you have control on the mindset, and once you know how to control your mind, then, nothing can stop you. And no challenge is difficult. And I'm sure you have a long way to go and many more things to achieve, and wish you a bright future. And yes, we are connected for lifetime, as everyone who comes in touch with me keeps saying that, yeah, now I know Rashmi, so she's there for lifetime. This is a common thing that I keep hearing from each one that comes across. Yes. So thank you so much, Bindu. Thank you for taking time out. And thank you, viewers, for listening to our wonderful inspiration, Bindu BK, who's been a mom and, a professional and engineer and wearing multiple hats and taking all her time out and be here and inspire each one of you. So do reach out to her if you need more clarification, and she would be happy to help, because she is our rock star. Thank you, Bindu. Have a great day. See you also.
Thank you.